It's the remarkable story that has gripped English football since it came to light last week. Marcelo Bielsa, the iconic South American manager of Leeds United, brazenly admitting to sending a spy to Derby County in the build-up to their championship clash last Friday evening, live on Sky TV. Bielsa, a wily veteran of nearly 30 years, dispatched a mole to Derby in the days leading up to the game, before refusing to deny the startling accusations on Sky shortly before the 2-0 win over Frank Lampard's side kicked off. "It's true there was someone from Leeds United. I am responsible for this incident, I'm responsible for it," said Bielsa. "There are some reasons that I need to give. It doesn't matter if this legal or illegal, or right or wrong. It's been the talk of football since, with many denouncing the behavior of the former Argentina coach, who feel the lack of sportsmanship, class and respect for the game far overstepped the mark. To others, Bielsa was merely fighting dirty in his attempts to get Leeds back into the Premier League for the first time since 2004. Apologists and defenders stated the 63-year-old antics were culturally misunderstood and more widespread and acceptable across the world, particularly in the passionate hotbed of South American football. Wherever you stand, it had you talking. And the volume of such chatter only increased when Bielsa called a snap press conference on Wednesday to admit his spies had been working overtime to gain an advantage on every single opponent in the championship this season. Video loading. Video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. It isn't too difficult to envision Premier League leaders Liverpool falling foul of such antics either. It's been over 3 years since Brendan Rodgers was being hamstringed by leaks of his team information that continued to be fed outside the club upon Jurgen Klopp's arrival. Klopp had been using a 4.5-meter high curtain for certain closed training sessions in a bid to keep his starting lineup secret. However, it continued to be widely circulated on social media sites up to 24 hours before matches. You can follow all the latest Liverpool news and transfer gossip here. Anfield officials were fully aware of the long-standing problem at the time and were desperate to plug the leaks and shut down the early team news. It was a source of such frustration for Rodgers that midway through the 2014-15 season, he urged the club to build a privacy screen. Rodgers believed that information was being picked up by supporters peering over the walls of Melwood to watch sessions when the manager was working on the team's shape. In the eyes of the supporters in question, it was a harmless few minutes of getting to watch their heroes train up close, but the team news leaks offered a very real advantage to Liverpool's opponents. There were also issues with onlookers filming training at the West Derby complex. As a result, back in January 2015, the Reds applied to Liverpool City Council to put up a screen around one of the pitches next to Melwood Drive and Crown Road. Planning permission was granted a few months later, and extensive building work to install the green structure of supporting posts with a curtain on rails was finally completed in October 2015. Most Premier League training complexes are in a private and secure environment away from prying eyes, but Liverpool don't have that luxury. For example, Everton's complex, Finch Farm, which is located in the Halewood area of the city, is cut off from the public and enables the Blues to privately go about their tactical work ahead of fixtures. At Melwood, which is placed in a well-populated residential area of Liverpool, supporters regularly use bins, cars, or ladders to look over the walls, while the training pitches are also overlooked by houses. Despite their best efforts, the news continued to be widely spread online before games. It was one of the reasons why Klopp was keen to move Liverpool's entire training base up to the club's Kirkby Academy by the 2020-21 season. "This will be the headquarters of Scouse football, if you want," he said back in September. "A complex that will be safe from the prying eyes of Bielsa's spies. Should Leeds make it to the Premier League,